Chipper now arriving to help take them out. Still only 3 players up for the Legion, so I think they'll probably struggle to get in place in time to actually stop them killing Concord. And to be honest, this could be a serious problem for the Legion, because if we see a token on Zephyr here, as I think we probably will, they're going to have to kill him twice, and given that they can't even, well, they had trouble killing him once. Yeah, Concord goes down, Zephyr takes the token, so bad news for the Legion there. Extra gold for the Hellborn, although they've somehow managed to catch that up a bit, and also, of course, it's killing Zephyr twice. He's fairly tanky with 1.7k HP, he's got that evasion, he's got a the Black Legion and a barrier idol, and now they have to kill him twice, which is bad news however you look at it. Overpower picking up a haster in there, so obviously he'll be even more able to gank next time. We can see Magnus and Pyro here potentially being caught in a bad situation. Gust onto Pyromancer, Chipper combo, and Rexy going down here. Magnus comes in with his ultimate, but it's not enough to kill anyone. He's stunned out of his steam bath by a Chipper missile, and now Magnus potentially going down here. But Zephyr, caught by the entire Legion team, drops like a stone, but he's obviously back up again thanks to that token. Fresh Refly here looking to go down, being chased by Blacksmith, but he's got his shotgun head up for now, and Fresh Refly juking into the trees to try and escape, but Overpower picks up the kill on him anyway. Just, oh no, Duck TR's barely alive, but I think if Overpower doesn't have a haste rune, but Zephyr chasing after him. Ductor here, potentially being caught, but I think he's clear now. Zephyr choosing to farm up on those Legion creeps rather than chase after him. And that's another successful team fight for Team KDe, to be honest. They killed most of the Legion team, only suffered 1 loss, 2 if you count the token from Slither, and they're now potentially looking to push the main base tower. They haven't even got Playwrights ultimate or Pollywog's ultimate, so there's no ultimates available on the Legion team to try and stop them. Pollywog Priest's only got his lightning really to harass with. His Plague Rider's nuke's inconsequential, and unless something goes terribly wrong here, I think the Hellborn will take the tower. We've got Pyromancer and Magnus just coming up, so I think they might be hard pressed to try and push the barracks, but I think KD will be very happy to just take a tower here. 4,000 gold lead over MSI thanks to that fight, and they'll now be heading back. Kabapo is using a TP and everyone else is running away backwards. Pollywog Priest here though, chasing after them. Dream Rage could potentially be caught here, but Trixie's playing it safe and choosing not to peeky and just heading backwards instead. And the Legion team hoping to regroup, not get ganked again. The one plus side for that obviously is that they lost the tower. Kabapo no longer has his token, so there's a more realistic prospect of them managing to kill him. However, Kabapo has almost farmed up 3,200 gold. I would imagine he's going for a Behemoth's Heart here, since obviously that's a very powerful tank item, though I guess we could see a mock. It's not usually picked up later in the game, it's often an earlier game item, but 40 AoE damage in a decent radius isn't something you say no to, especially when the enemy team have got portal key reliant characters who can be shut down by it to an extent. We've got the entire Legion team around the area of Congo here. I don't know if they're maybe looking to pick up a gank on a Hellborn hero after their ancients, but if so they're going to be disappointed. Or it's possible they're hoping to catch someone at the secret shop. I'm not quite sure. They've been found though. A rocket from Overpower hits Pollywog Priest dead on, so the Hellborn do know they're there, and I imagine they'll probably try to mount defense here. It looks like the Legion are going to attempt to push the middle tower, but I can't see them succeeding. Magnus's ultimate is up, Pollywog's is up, and Lich's is up. That's Plague Rider, sorry. So they've got all they need here, and I suppose they could be looking for one good team fight to get themselves back into this game. Now we see a disconnect from Kabapo, so presumably there'll be a pause incoming unless something's gone horribly wrong on Team KD, and yes, there's a pause here, so takes opportunity to quickly take stock of the situation. Fresh Refly's picked up an Axe of the Malfhaven, so presumably this was before the lifesteal nerf. He'll be looking for a symbol of rage there. Magmus got a bit of gold in the bank. I think I've already mentioned the fact he's got a Blessed Orb, no new items on him. Pollywog Priest has managed to finish that Staff of the Master, so obviously more powerful pushing, and I'm going to have to end this slightly boring section because Kabapo is now back, as I'm sure he'll be very pleased to know. Instantly, Kabapo picking up a plate mail, so he's probably looking for a demonic breastplate as his next item. Obviously that's a solid item. Gives him a good extra chunk of armour that makes him that much more tanky against the physical damage that Pollywog's wards and Corrupted Disciple can put out. And I imagine he'll be getting the Warp Clef piece next. He's almost there in terms of gold. He might even have picked it up on the courier, since I don't think all his gold's fully accounted for. Overpower also has a fair amount in reserve, and Uber Magix has finished gnomes and has some gold spare, so he might have something as well. Instantly there's a Forsaken Archer. So there's a Shrunken Head being picked up by Forsaken Archer, so that's another magic immune carry for the Hellborn, which is just further adding to the Legion's woes, since in case you don't know, Shrunken Head prevents Corrupted Disciple from using his conduits, so He's now reduced to using it on Zephyr, which isn't hugely effective since obviously Zephyr's not particularly reliant on his auto attacks to deal his damage. He uses his ultimate and his cyclones for that. And a potential engagement in the Hellborn jungle here. Got all 5 heroes from the Hellborn and 4 from the Legion, so if someone's caught out of position here trying to farm the creeps or just trying to scout out their enemy, then there could be a kill. Obviously that's more a worry for the Hellborn since the Legion have got those strong portal key initiators. And the Legion here, they've got an extra built-up creep wave. They might be looking to push it here, but I think so. They're not going into the fight with the Hellborn. Zephyr here, perhaps too far forward. Polywog Priest might be looking to initiate, but there's a stun from Blacksmith. Zephyr here, gusts Polywog Priest. Polywog Priest ultimate goes down. Zephyr ultimate goes down. Ultimate's being fired off left, right, and centre here. This is a team fight that's frankly a little chaotic. Looking bad for KDe though. 3 players down, including Zephyr. Forsaken Archer's taken down by, or not taken down by Fresh Free Fly. I think he managed to juke that last attack, and now he's trying to use a homecoming stone to get out. So fantastic play by Pimpu there, using line of sight to prevent Fresh Free Fly, and being able to finish him off with that auto attack, and then using a homecoming stone to get out before he's hit by the electric tide. So a good example of how to juke there. And KDe have managed to mitigate the damage taken by that team fight. They did suffer an extra death, including of course their carry, but they've managed to stop Legion being able to effectively push this tower by almost killing Doctor and actually killing Kay and Trixie. And of course the fact that Forsaken Archer didn't die is a bonus, especially since it also denies Fresh Free Fly a kill. You can see Chipper going after a kill on Pyromancer here. One more auto attack should do it, but Pyromancer manages to dodge the rocket. Fresh Free Fly coming in, and we could well see a kill on Chipper here, but obviously Forsaken Archer coming in to assist. Chipper goes down, but Fresh Free Fly needs to be careful, so does Forsaken Archer. They're in a bit of a face-off. Fresh Free Fly trying to retreat. Stun comes in from Pyromancer. Fresh Free Fly is attacking Forsaken Archer, and this is a kill for Fresh Free Fly. I think Forsaken Archer staying too long going after that kill on Pyromancer should probably have backed off, especially considering that Fresh Free Fly was able to use his shrunken head to prevent any damage from her volley, which I rather think she was counting on to be the decider in that fight. So good bit of play by Rexy. I think it is. I'm still getting those two confused after 45 minutes. That's not good. And Fresh Free Fly there to pick up the kills. And meanwhile, Dream Range uses his stun and slow combination on Fresh Free Fly in the hopes of picking up a kill, but he's going to be disappointed as it falls a couple of hundred short. And of course, Fresh does have a power supply just in case. And both teams now finishing that engagement, going back to farming. Concord still hasn't respawned. Obviously, it's not been 10 minutes. I think it's more around 5 or 7. 5 or 7, 5 or 6. So there's going to be no token advantage for either team. We'll probably like to see a bit of a stalemate. I don't think there's a massively clear advantage to either team now, since Fresh Free Fly is now 3 levels above anyone on the Hellborn team. Still got a very impressive 400 gold per minute, which neither of the Hellborn carriers can match, and is potentially going to be able to essentially keep this Legion team going, despite the fact they're probably out-carried. I mean, I know I did refer to Fresh Free Fly on as a semi-carry, however he's pulling a fantastic set of gold per minute, got some very good items, and he does look to be hard carrying this game, so obviously that just goes to show you shouldn't necessarily stereotype heroes like that. Naughty me, tut tut. We can see Hellborn perhaps gathering middle here, don't think so. Uber Magic's on Slither, looking to ward the entrance to the Legion. No, just counter-warding. Thought he might be warding the entrance to either the Legion or his own ancient creeps to either ensure a safe farm or potentially catch Legion heroes who are in a bit of a bad position in the water there, since there aren't any portal key initiators on the Hellborn team, so that's not as valuable a tactic as it can potentially be, but still the Legion do need to be aware of the dangers of being caught out of position, as of course every good quality competitive player, and both these teams too are, is. And anyway, moving on from that quickly. The Legion are gathering up middle, so I think we might well be looking at a push here. I think everyone except Trixie's there, and he's on his way. So the Legion team do still have a very strong pushing ability in level 3 Polywog Priest towards with an ult, so you can't discount them from this game just because they're potentially out-carried. Fresh Free Fly, obviously, as I talked about at some length, a very strong carry player given the gold per minute he's been pulling, and the fact that he's a very experienced Corrupted Disciple user. I think we've been seeing him pretty much since Razor was established as a non-trash hero in SMM. And of course, as I was getting round to, Trixie's got those Polywog Priest towards, which obviously can make fairly short work of a tower. I think Legion looking to take top tower here. I'm not entirely clear. This is a scrim, so they may choose not to backdoor, since obviously it is just a friendly game. But so I think they are choosing to backdoor. Set of Polywog Priest towards might be necessary here, but I don't think so. 5 heroes taking this tower down very quickly. Fortification is used. The Hellborn might get there in time, but I don't think so. Legion should take this tower, and they do. Yes, Hellborn there. Not quite been quick enough on the mark to stop that tower, and now Legion team backing off. They've obviously to be quite happy they're having taken a tower kill, and now they're choosing to consolidate their gains and back